What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, November 9th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite and least favorite plays are for today's slate. And finally, got to give a shout out to BetMGM, presenting sponsor of this video. Click the link in the description. Be new to BetMGM, be in a legal betting state. You will have the opportunity to get up to a $1,000 risk-free bet, along with 2 free months of Stokastic plus Platinum. That covers everything that we have except for Fantasy Cruncher. That's going to be as good of a deal as you're ever going to find. You get in on the sports betting side, you get behind the paywall for everything else that we have. What more could you possibly want? Now, we're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Fred VanVleet, John Collins, Cade Cunningham, LeBron James, and Kevin Porter Jr. on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we're going value, Javon Carter. He is point guard, shooting guard eligible, 3,800, projected for 23.5. The goal is 29. He's in the optimal lineup 14% of the time. For Carter in this spot, it's looking like we're going to have no Drew Holiday today for Milwaukee, which means we're down another starter, which means there's just a lot more minutes to go around. I gave Carter 30 minutes. He's a 0.75 fantasy point per minute guy, but pretty guaranteed run, 28 plus minutes. Could play, upwards of 34 if you really needed it. 14% usage, 9 points, 4 boards, 3.5 assists, 2 stocks. It's not all that exciting. What is exciting, though? The fact that he gets to take on Oklahoma City. If you're going to get a bunch of minutes out of Javon Carter, you hope it's against one of the worst teams in the league, and that's the case here. At number 4, I'm looking at Reggie Jackson. He's point guard eligible, 4,500, projected for 25. The goal is 32. He's in the optimal lineup 14% of the time. 30 minutes here for Reggie Jackson, around 0.85 fantasy points per minute. He's been atrocious, just sort of in everything. He doesn't seem to have the same burst that he used to. Doesn't seem to be able to score the way that he used to be. He gets his shots. He just doesn't make them ever. But when you're going to take those shots and you're going to play 30 minutes a game, one of those days you're just going to have shots fall. And I think that works pretty well here for Reggie Jackson, given his price tag, because he's playing 30 minutes a game. 21% usage, 14 real points, 4 boards, 4 assists. Maybe you get a stock. It's a massive pace up spot against the Lakers, and they're not exactly a team that you're super worried about with on-ball defense here. They're 5-point favorites against the Lakers. I want to say at home, but obviously they both play in the same spot. I just like getting to Reggie Jackson. It's not going to be very appealing, and there's going to be days where he's just going like 3 for 15 from the field, but I think the price tag allows you to soak that up. Staying on the Clippers, going to Marcus Morris here. Small forward, power forward eligible, 5,300, projected for 29. The goal is 36. He's also in the optimal lineup 14% of the time. Morris has been playing massive minutes. Over the past 5 or 6 games, both he and PG playing 35, 36 minutes a game. So I have him in for 35 minutes, 0.85 fantasy points per minute. Same great matchup against the Lakers, pace up spot and everything. 15.5 points, 6.5 boards, 2.5 assists, and a stock for Morris. You get the benefit of the MPE. Morris's minutes are just there. If he's going to continue to play 35 minutes a game, then you're going to have some interest, particularly in massive pace up spots. At number 2, I'm taking a look at Dillon Brooks, shooting guard, small forward eligible. So again, great eligibility, 5,400, projected for 30. The goal is 37. He's in the optimal lineup 15% of the time. This is just a great matchup for Brooks. We know how much he likes himself, and he's going to let it sail, but they gained 3.5 possessions above their average by taking on San Antonio. It's not like San Antonio is very good anywhere, honestly. 29 minutes here for Brooks, 26% usage, 19.5 real points, 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and a stock and a half. Between the position, the price, and the matchup with the pace, Brooks is probably going to get a little slept on today. He's just going to feel like he's not the right guy to get to, but he is. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at BetMGM using the link in the description of this video so that you can get up to $1,000 in a risk-free bet and 2 free months of Stokastic plus Platinum. Finally, your number one contender for today is Anthony Edwards, shooting guard, small forward eligible, 7,400, projected for 38. The goal is 47. He is in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. I gave Edwards 36 minutes. He just plays a ton. You know he likes to shoot. Now, it is a massive pace down spot against Phoenix. They lose 3.5 possessions below their average, but should be ultra competitive. Might not see Chris Paul. They're already down Cam Johnson. 1.05 fantasy points per minute for Edwards, 27% usage. He's liable to score 22.5 real points, which means the upside in scoring is 30 legit points. 6 boards, almost 4 assists, 2 stocks out of Edwards. He's normally like an 8K guy, so I'm trying to get Edwards on the slope down. Got great positioning. Price you'll see eventually rise after 2 or 3 good games. Take advantage now while the price tag to get in is cheap, because Anthony Edwards is the number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, November 9th. DraftKings version's around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.